Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about two fundamental concepts in programming, comments and variables. As a beginner programmer, understanding this concept is crucial for writing clean, maintainable code. So first, let's dive into comments. What are comments? Comments are line of text in your code that are ignored by computer, in this case by JavaScript during execution. They serve as a notes or explanation for other programmers or even for yourself in the future to understand what your code does. In JavaScript, we have two types of comments, single line comments and multi-line comments. So how we can write the comments in JavaScript? Single line comments are start with two forward slash. And multi-line comments in JavaScript start with forward slash, star, and multi-line comments. You can write explanation inside star, forward slash star, and star forward slash as many line as you want. So how we can write comments on our JavaScript code? For example, I define a variable name here with take focus, and here I can write the define variable with value of tick focus. But maybe when you are writing code, you will have a complex logic, and you can explain the purpose of your code to other programmers or yourself when you come in the future to your code, so you will easily understand what is the purpose of the code. And also you can write multi-line comment for your code to explain in details, but most of time in multi-line comment are used for documenting your code, not explaining in the while you are writing code. For example, when you write a function, and you can write just in a single line comment and to explain you the purpose of your code. So comments are incredibly useful for documenting your code, explaining a complex logic, or leaving reminder for yourself. They make your code more readable and easier to maintain. Next, let's dive into variables. What are variables? Variables are like containers that store values in program. They allow you to manipulate and work with data through your code. In most programming language, you need to declare variable before using it. In JavaScript, we can define or create our variables by the following keywords. We can define our variables with var keyword that I already defined it here, and also we can use the late keyword. For example, late age is equal to, for example, 23, and also we can use const keyword to define our variable. Purpose is equal to coding. And the variable is defined by three keywords. Here I use the const, late, and var keyword. The var keyword was used which support all browsers. The late and const keyword were added to JavaScript in 2015. I think it is in ECMAScript 6. Remember, the var keyword should only be used in code written for older browser. Otherwise, it is not recommended. Variables can store different data types such as numbers, strings, booleans, and more. You can also change the value of variables except for const as your program ran. Now we can start, for example, here variable true or false. So let's see that the result on the console.log. Let's see all of them, age and purpose. Let's run the code. Okay, now you can see tick focus 23 and true. All your variables which your variable values. If you don't know how to run your JavaScript code using HTML file by using a script tag, I already explained this in details in the previous video. You can watch that video, which I added the links on the. You can see the links on this video. So you can link your script tag like this, and then you can run your HTML code on the browser and see the result here in the browser console. Okay, so we define three variables with var, late, and const keyword. As you can see, we can change the value of var and age, but not the value of const. If I change the value of const, the value of variable which defined by const keyword, it will give error. Purpose equal to false. If I now go to the browser, and you can see it gives error. Assigning to const variable. Now it will be faced with an error. If I change the, for example, age variable, it is 20. Also, the VS Code said update the value for age. So it is not, it will not give an error. For example, 23, we can define another value for that. So you can see the result here. We can change the variable which defined by var and late, not the value of variable which defined by const keyword. The other things which is very important in while you are defining your variable is the name of variable. Use more descriptive variable. If I use here, for example, x, so the will not understand what is the purpose of x. It is not, it works, but it is not descriptive, and you will not understand in the future what is when you're using the variable x, you will not understand. But if you define a variable with more descriptive name, it will help you to understand, and other programmers will understand in the future. Start your variable name with lowercase and avoiding using reserve keyword as a variable name. If you use reserve keyword, you will face not you will face with an error. If I use F is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. If I use, for example, savage, so it will give an error. So they are reserved keyword. And use camel case or snake case for multi-line, for multi-word variable. For example, maybe you have a variable name like user name. You cannot define like this. You can use a snake case, which most use underscore beside to word, but it is more programmer use camel case. It is more usual in JavaScript. Name can also begin with $sign or underscore, but you cannot begin with numbers, your variable name. If I start my variable name with number, it will give an error. But you can easily start with $sign or underscore your variable name. Names are case sensitive in JavaScript. If I use username here, and if I access this username, let's put it here. But I changed the N, capital N, to a small n. Now we have here could not find the name, and we will face with an error. Let's see. Reference error, username is not defined. So the name are case sensitive in the JavaScript, remember. But also you can define multiple variable in one line. For a person, for example, Ahmad, you can use comma to separate your variable from each other. Age 23, and country, for example, Pakistan. So you can use like this to define multiple variable already defined here. We cannot again use it. Age 1. Now you can have multiple variable in a single line. So it is also possible for you to define all of your variable in a single line or using only one keyword like let, or const. And that's it for today's video on comments and variable. This concept may seem simple, but they are building blocks of any programming language. Remember, comments help make your code more readable and maintainable, while variable allow you to store and manipulate data in your program. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.